Dan, as you can see clearly through the magic of the incredibly effective time travel method of traveling through time at the regular rate of time, I am now wearing a shirt and ready to give you the rest of my stuff. I was talking about gun misconceptions. Um, Shotguns can't blow you through walls. Stopping power is a myth. If you get shot, it's your own body's reaction whether or not you fall to the ground or stumble backwards or just take the hit and keep on going. There's no such thing as stopping power. Um, it's called a magazine, not a clip. Um, Clips are these little strips of metal that hold bullets. Well, okay, that's another thing. They're called cartridges, not bullets. The bullet is what comes out of the end of the barrel when you shoot the gun. A cartridge is a completed case with brass primer, powder, and a bullet. So, I mean, that's not as big. That's just more semantics. A clip is a strip of metal that holds cartridges together. A magazine is usually detachable, but it is what feeds the receiver cartridges. Um, it's confusing without like a picture. Look up stripper clips on Google, and then look up like M16 magazine or something, and that'll explain the difference. Um, okay, those are things that get me, and they're just little things, but whatever. Um, I too hate jam bands. Back when the Temple Club was open in Lansing, this was so fucking cool. I went there like twice because I was underage and I didn't have the opportunity to go out more. Um, Back when the Temple Club was open, I went to a concert where a jam band was playing, and I didn't know what that meant. I saw them setting up for their set, and got really excited when I saw like how big the drummer's drum kit was, and then I got very disappointed when they played one song for a half an hour that had like one phrase in it. Like they don't, whatever. It just I'll never get that time of my life back. Also, LOL on the Tommy Keys / Gandhi quote. What did you say it was? The love you get is equal to the love you make, or something. I don't know. That's very profound. Um, the kind of thing Tommy Keys might put in a song. I really like it too. Anyway, on to the main event. Fucking U.S. The same. I had the same reaction to being challenged this as you did with my challenge. Uh, I really like keeping top 5 lists around in my head of great things, and video games is no exception. However, I can't name you my top 5 video games, period. I have to name you my top 5 video game series. So, without further ado, I'm probably going to take up another 15-minute video. I'll try not to, whatever. Number 5, starting with the bottom, working our way up. The Gears of War series. It's a sweet game. Okay, there we go. It's a sweet game. It's a first-person shooter, which means that like you are the character, and like on the screen, all you just see is like your hand and the gun and like a crosshairs. There's a million first-person shooters out there. Why this one is cool is it has a really great storyline and really great co-op abilities. As far as like multiplayer games go, there's like online multiplayer where you can go on the internet and play with your friends if they're also on the internet. There's like versus where you can play against your friends, and then there's co-op. And co-op is like where you and your friend are on the same gaming console at the same time, like playing towards the same goal. And as much as I love playing video games, I feel like a total douche when I play them with Portia watching, because then it's like I'm ignoring her or something, and she wants to be playing too, but I'm like, you can't play because I'm playing. So double douchebaggery. So it's really hard to find like good quality co-op games, believe it or not. but Gears of War has like a great co-op system. Um, like I said, it's got a great storyline. I don't know, like it's like you are a human, like you're this guy who's the son of some great scientist, and you're like a great like army commando dude. Um, these like bugs are coming like out of the earth and like destroying us, and like I don't know, like the whole time you're like trying to like find the cause of it, and there's like all this sort of like overtones that like people like brought it upon themselves, or like the bugs like are people who have been like tortured by some guy and like turned into these bugs. 'Cause they're not actually bugs; they're like grubs or whatever. There's just slang or whatever. Um, so yeah, like first one was good. Got like um, 30 plus Xbox 360 Game of the Year awards. Gears of War 2 is even better, and Gears of War 3 is coming out to conclude the exciting trilogy. I don't know when, but when it does, it's going to be great. Okay. Number 4, the Final Fantasy series. This is Final Fantasy VII. It was a huge breakthrough because it actually was like the first game for the PlayStation 1, not PlayStation 2, like way back. I don't know, fucking like 90s or something. Yeah, like forever ago. It was like one of the first games to actually take advantage of the PlayStation's like 3D capabilities. It had amazing graphics for the time. Still kind of does. One of the best storylines ever of a game ever made, ever. As Final Fantasy is known for. Like likewise, 10 is a great thing. It's their RPGs. You are generally this dude who has to go up against the world to save the world from some evil corporation or group who wants to destroy the world. There's a lot of themes of like environmentalism, sort of, because like you're saving like the earth, not so much the world. Like you meet friends, like you like group together a party, and you get to choose like what 3 people you'd fight with. You get to equip them with like different weapons that will make them fight the most effectively. Like you can equip like 3 tough guys and just beat the shit out of everybody, or you can equip like 1 healer and like 1 mage and like 1 like tough guy or whatever, and like sort of like heal everybody and like cast spells or whatever. Like it's like it. There's no wrong way to do it. I mean, unless you suck at it. They're really like epic, like fucking like giant stories and like battles and like maps. I don't know. Like I've never heard of a bad Final Fantasy game, and they've come out with at least 13 of them. I think I heard something that there's like a 14th one out, but I don't know for sure. Whatever. They're immensely popular. They're super great. Moving on. Number 3 is the Metal Gear Solid series. There are 4 of them out right now. I haven't played the 4th one. Like I played it for like 5 minutes, but it's for the PS3, and I only have a PS2, so that's going to be like the first game I buy. Metal Gear Solid 1. It's for the regular PlayStation. It's really cool. I don't know. 2 is a lot of the same. It's pretty much like it's like a stealth tactics game. Like a lot of games are based around just like going in and blowing everything up and kicking ass and taking names or whatever. But Metal Gear Solid is based around like one dude sneaking into an impenetrable fortress, and like if you get caught, you're fucked. Like it's like that. Like you sneak around and no one sees you, and if someone does, then they call all their friends and kill you. So it's like stealth, and you can like kill dudes and like be sneaky about it, and I don't know, like they're really accurate with all their weaponry and stuff too, and I'm a big gun nerd, so that means a lot. Like 1 and 2 are set in like sort of modern day times. 3 like went to the fucking craziness of like setting it in like the Cold War in like the jungle in Russia, and it's like a whole new gameplay style where like you act like instead of just hiding, like there's no like buildings or blocks to hide behind. Like you have to like put on camouflage, and there's like a meter that shows you how well you're blending in with your surroundings. Like it's ridiculous, and like all the guns are like period correct. Like it's just I don't know, it's fucking great. Oh, okay. I only have 4.5 minutes left. Number two, the Resident Evil series. I only have these three. There's like a billion of them out. Like it started with Resident Evil 1 for the PlayStation. It's not really like a shooter as much as it is like survival horror. Um, what that means is that like you can't like run and shoot at the same time. You can't reload and shoot at the same time. It's more about like being scared and being in this house full of zombies. Like you can walk and then you can turn and then you can shoot and then you can walk and then you can turn and then you can shoot. And like sometimes you get mobbed by zombies and that's fucked, but most of it is like wandering around and being super scared. Like 4 was the first one I got. It got ported to the Wii. It was originally for like either the PS2 or the GameCube. I'm not sure. It's super cool. It's kind of tongue-in-cheek. Like the guy Leon Kennedy, I don't know if you can tell, has like a douchey haircut, and he just acts like an American douche the whole time. And he's in like Spain, and he's just like an American. Fuck you. It's just hilarious. This one is also for the Wii. They made one that's like an arcade-style shooter where you can get like gun controllers and just like point them at the TV and shoot it like you're in an arcade, and that's cool as shit. Resident Evil 5, fucking. I'll just say this: as soon as I got it, I went home and turned it on, and me and Portia didn't stop playing until we were through with it, like 8 hours later. It's that fucking good. It also is super good co-op. Like this one has co-op play also. Super fucking good. Okay, 2 minutes. The Zelda series. Number 1, big fucking surprise. I really love Zelda because it's got like a fantasy element to it. Like you're always like Link. You're always this guy who is just a normal dude who gets charged with this quest, which winds up being like save the fucking kingdom that you live in and the Princess Zelda. Like that, like you have to do that, and you are just a normal guy. And the way you do that is like through meeting people and like fighting through dungeons. You accumulate items that like it's really formulaic. Like there's always like 8 dungeons. There's like Ganon is always the bad guy, almost always. You go to a dungeon, you find the item in that dungeon, you kill the dungeon's boss, and then like that item outside of the dungeon allows you to go to another dungeon, like so on and so on and so on. There's always like really sweet like side quests, like I don't know, like some side quests are really stupid and boring in some games that are just like, oh, see if you can get the highest score in this minigame, like whatever, fucking, who cares? But like all the side quests in Zelda, like all have like benefits to them, like you can get more like health, like more the ability to hold more life, like the ability to hold more items, like bombs or arrows or whatever, just stuff like that. Like it's really I don't know. Like when you fight the bosses, like it's not like you have to be a certain level, otherwise it won't work. Like they always have a weakness, and you just exploit the weakness. It's the tough part is just figuring out what it is. Like they're really simple, they're really fantastic, like fantastical, like they're really epic. Like it's just a great series all around. Like they're not that difficult, but they're like really rewarding and just laid back and fun. Just a fun fucking game. If you want to just lose a few days like in some Magic Kingdom. Anyway, I'm coming up to my 15-minute mark. Shit. I can't. I'm on the spot and I can't think of a challenge for you. Name me your top 5 pet peeves. Okay. I love you, and this is about to run out, so I'm just gonna let it run out. I'll see you later.